The Query Design View is exceptionally powerful and allows you to create a query for nearly any scenario that you can imagine. However, it really is just a front end to something even more powerful that's happening in the background. When you create a query in Design View, Access is translating those instructions into code called Structured Query Language, or SQL. You can see the code for the queries that you've created by switching into the third view mode, SQL. I'll double-click on the employee phone numbers query to run, and then go up to the View menu and click on the bottom half and change my view to SQL View. Now, I'm not going to be able to get into writing queries in SQL. There are other courses in the lynda.com library that cover this in-depth topic. But I thought it would be helpful for you to get just a taste of what this looks like. The snippets of code that you see here is literally everywhere in Access, and the more familiarity you have with its structure and syntax conventions, the easier it will be for you to create amazing database applications. But for now, I want to walk you through the creation of one query type that you actually cannot create using the Design View. The union query is useful when you want to temporarily join two tables together. Unlike the append query, which permanently copies data from one table and saves it into another, the union query keeps the original data tables untouched, but returns a temporary record set that functions exactly as if you had joined them together. So let's go ahead and close this employee phone numbers query. I'm going to start a new query in Design View by going to Create, Query Design. Now let's suppose that New Obstacles has products split up by category to coincide with the structure of their management team, with separate tables for the furniture and textiles products. The furniture manager typically doesn't much care about the textiles, and vice versa. However, occasionally, we do need to take a look at the entire product line. We can keep these tables separate for day-to-day management, but create a union query for those rare times when we want to look at the entire group of products together. Here in my Query Design View, I'm going to add the Products Furnitures table, and press Add and close Show Table. A shortcut to add all of the fields to the query grid is to double-click on the asterisk character at the top of the field list. I can run my query in Datasheet view to confirm that I am indeed grabbing all of the fields from that table. Now I'll switch my view into SQL, and we'll see the syntax that generated that query. It says, select products-furniture.star from the products-furniture table. There is a semicolon at the end here, and I'm going to click before that and press Enter a few times to move that semicolon down on the page. Now we just need to use this as a model to type out the rest of our union query. I'm going to go ahead and type the word union, press Enter a few more times, and I'm going to follow this with a reference to the products textiles table. And I'm just going to copy the syntax that I see up above. So I'll write select, open square bracket, products.textiles, closing bracket, dot asterisk. I'll press Enter to go to the next line, from space, open square bracket, products-textiles, closing square bracket. And there we go. That's the extent of my union query. Now I can run this query to see the results. And I can scroll through the list to see that indeed we have products in the category textiles. And if I scroll down, we'll get products in the category furniture, all merged together. Let's go ahead and save this query here. I'll go up and press the Save icon on the Quick Access toolbar. And I'll save this as All Products Union Query. And press OK. You'll notice that it shows up in the navigation pane with a different icon, indicating that this is a union query. Now, whenever I want to build a report or form or query off of just a single department, I'll use these tables as a source. If I want to build that form or report or query based off of the complete listing of all products, I'll use this union query as the source. The union query is a great example of the type of thing that's possible with just a smidge of SQL knowledge. Gaining experience with structured query language is something that I would highly recommend when it comes time to take your Access skills to the next level. However, with the flexibility and control you get with a standard query design environment, it's really not required knowledge for all but the most specialized queries that you might want to construct.